I am not going to get into my recovery in a sense. It's long drawn out. It took me about 35 years to actually find sobriety. So it could literally be hours here. I want to just focus on what we do and specifically what we can do in the future and perhaps what it meant to me. As somebody who sought after sobriety for 35 years, I was in and out of Christ's life, or he was in and out of my life, I should say, over and over. And it was just one of those hot kind of things, and I'd be just absolutely on fire with Christ, and he'd be in my heart, and I'd be praying every day and doing all the right things, you know, and then all of a sudden it just would taper off, and I would find myself wandering back into alcohol and drugs. And this went on, like I said, for 35 years. It was finally when I was blessed with sobriety well, it happened, and it was an extreme situation, but it brought me to sobriety. And that was just the biggest step of my life. It's the most important thing you'll ever do in your life. It's the hardest thing you'll ever do in your life, but it's also the most important thing that you can ever do. This is a crazy world we live in. Trying to do this while you are inebriated, while you are drunk, while you're high is just roulette. You're just throwing a ball around and seeing where it lands. And if you're lucky, it lands where you want it to land. But for the most part, it doesn't. For me, as a Christian, this became, God gave me this as my thing. For years and years and years, dear Lord, please tell me, what do you want me to do? I'm praying every day. I'm doing all the right things. I'm reading the book. I'm doing everything. I'm still missing something. Gerald is what we missed, what I missed. You know, it was the SOS. It was being able to go out on the streets and really have not a lot of background as far as that life is concerned, but God gave me this ability to speak with them, and it gave me an ability, I think, to relate to them a little bit. And, you know, as we go around, we definitely get our regulars. You know, everybody's got their own favorites for the most part. The people that we meet on the basis every week, we see the same people. In a lot of cases, you need to build those relationships. You have to make sure those relationships are exactly what you want to forge and drop that seed. We go around and we put Band-Aids on about 99% of the time is all we're doing. And I don't mean literally, but I just mean Band-Aids as far as talking, whatever they need for that moment. Now what we're doing, and this is where I think this whole thing is just underrated, is you have addicts in recovery who need this to facilitate this. Like, doesn't everybody see how this wheel feeds itself and how we can help people in recovery to get to recovery so they can only help more people to draw them into detox so then they can get into recovery? It's a no-brainer. To me, it's a no-brainer. It's absolutely the simplest thing we can do. The other thing that we need to do is go out to the businessmen in this city and say, where can you go, donate $1, and then take somebody to go around and see exactly where that dollar is going. Every penny. And you can come out and do that with us. You can't do that with a lot of your dollars. You cannot say that for a lot of charity events, a lot of it's national or whatever the case may be. We are right here in Ottawa, the people that live here in Ottawa. So we're helping our own community, helping the people that we love, people that are in our community. I'm just going to also say this, and maybe Gerald was a bit too classy to say this, maybe, I don't know. But we rely 100% on donations. We rely on 100% as far as people donating their time to go do this, but we need water, we need juice, we need things to give to these people. And it's an ongoing battle that he won't probably recognize or say it, I'll recognize it, is that sometimes we are scrambling trying to find enough stuff. And it's not fun. That's not the fun part. The fun part is when we get to go out and hand a sandwich to somebody who hasn't eaten in 2 days or a day and a half, and you see that light up. And that's what Meg was referring to, I think. Their eyes just go. And you can see that. And about 95% of these people, they are, I don't know if they're all Christians, but they are praising God when we come by. They are praising, dear Lord, bless you, bless you. We get a lot of bless yous. I don't know, 99.9% thank us. I'd say there's 1% that, and I think we can all remember that one day, that 1%. But You know, like, it's incredible the work that you're doing for this group of people, and the satisfaction that we get back from it is just tenfold. And the only thing I can say to you guys as far as what is he talking about, come out with us. Come out with us. We're on Facebook. We go out twice a week. Come out with us and understand what I'm saying, because you have an ability to do something for somebody who doesn't have an ability to do it for themselves. So I think that's the only thing I really want to get across, is to get that through. The fact that we can actually get some people into sobriety and give that gift to them, that's something else. You know, what would Jesus do? This is what he did. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, ladies, everybody, for helping.